Hey everybody, today I am walking into the mall all ready to do a pop hunt. If you're wondering, this is a mall that I don't go to that often. It's actually Eastgate, and I'm noticing right away actually, here's our first store, HomeSense. Now the only thing is I don't know where their section is going to be. Oh, never mind, it is literally right in front of me here. And now taking a look at the pops, they do have some interesting ones, like this Obi-Wan Kenobi here that came out for Valentine's Day a few years ago, or maybe it was last year. There's been a few different sets, I forget who came out with what. They also have a pretty good Snoop Dogg here too. I'm a big fan of this one, and I'm noticing some from like Dragon Ball Z, which is pretty cool. There's also some larger figures as well, like the movie posters and deluxe moments. I'm just looking around though. I don't think I need anything, but there is some pretty cool stuff. Okay, I thought that was gonna be it for here, but then I came over to the puzzle section and they had a figure here, the die-cast Spider-Man, and I decided I think I'm gonna go for it. I never did get the die-cast Spider-Man. It's also $40 instead of the usual like 80 bucks. So yeah, I think we're gonna do it. Plus we could get that chase. Now really quickly everybody, I came over to the toys to see if they had anything else Funko, and I'm not seeing it. I figured I would check though, because you never know. Maybe somebody could have came by and dropped something off. I'm not sure, but either way, like I found some interesting stuff like anime figures and mini brands, but yeah, no pops. But even though there wasn't anything over here, it was still a great first stop. Let's keep going. Also, while I was going through the checkout, I saw that they had the Luke with Yoda on his back. I already have it in the collection though, so I didn't grab it, but now we're out of there going to the next store, which is going to be My Pops. If you guys have never seen a My Pops before, they have hundreds, if not thousands of different figures. And the first section that I found here is actually the Masters of the Universe area. There's definitely some here that I want to get, and the one that stands out to me the most, it's only 25 bucks too, is check this out, Roboto. I mean, come on, he's clear in the middle, it shows the gears. I think I'm gonna be getting him. Now walking down the aisle, I found some pretty interesting stuff that I wanted to show you guys. I'm flashing them on the screen now because there's so many different things to go through. And I mean, there are hundreds of other ones that I'd like to talk about, but I mean, come on, there's too many to go through everything. Like down here at the bottom, everybody, two random Dr. Seuss ones. How cool. Oh, this is neat, everybody. It's not a Funko Pop, but it is a Funko product. I came to the other side here and they have this old Freddy vinyl figure for only 60 bucks. I don't think that's that bad. It's limited to 2,000 pieces and I do not have it in the collection. I think, yeah, look at the back here. It's got that old Funko logo. Yeah, we're getting this. Oh, and just a little farther down on this side, they have a lot of video game figures that I've got to go through because I see a lot of Sonic. We've got Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, and Fortnite. You don't see those very often. And then also up at the top there, guys, I'm seeing like some Funko Fusion, like Chucky from New York Comic Con, as well as some bigger ones, which is pretty neat to see. Okay, now everybody, we have made it into GameStop. I'm just at their back section here, but while I was walking in, I noticed they had a pretty good Christmas display, and I found a chase up at the front. It was that Eggo Waffles one. It was the blueberry. I mean, that's so cool. It's weird that it doesn't have the chase sticker, but if you look on the back, it definitely is. They also had the brand new Mr. Freeze, which I am definitely going to be getting. And now taking a look at the back here, I'm trying to see if there's anything that I need, and I just noticed they have some of the ones from, is it, oh, it'd be the Jordan Peele movies, the Monkey Paw Productions. Yeah, like they have Nope here with O.J. Haywood. I gotta get this. Okay, so we're out of GameStop, and there was also another section that I wanted to show you guys. It was just so tight in there, but I did end up getting a silent shot. So if you guys want to look at it here, there was a pretty good amount of them, just nothing I needed. But just off to the left of those, I did end up grabbing the entire brand new Winnie the Pooh set. So get excited about those, but we still have more stores to go to. Okay, so now we're in Winners, everybody, and they do actually have some pretty decent pops. Like these ones here, I noticed Gluttony, which I've never seen here before. And then they also had a couple Loungefly bags, and the Darth Vader one, oh no, it's not Darth Vader, it's a TIE Fighter pilot, is pretty cool. And then they also have one from Legend of Korra, I believe. Kind of interesting. But if I'm gonna be honest, everybody, that seems like about it. Oh, actually, this is kind of cool. For 40 bucks, you can get the horror countdown calendar, but I already have this, so I don't need it. But yeah, I think that's about everything. Oh no, wait, hold on, wait, one more thing, everybody. A couple more Loungeflies. Okay, but now we're done. That was a pretty great haul, everybody, and I think let's start with that die-cast Spider-Man. I just have to find him. He's in one of these bags. Here he is. I was trying to remember if I had the chase for Spider-Man, and I couldn't think of it, so I picked it up anyways. I debated on it for a little bit while I was in the store, but I'm like, you know what? It's a better deal than usual. I might as well go for it. And so, let's cut into this. And it's funny, it actually has a little bit of tape on the back that says, if seal is broken, do not purchase, which is pretty weird. I've never seen that before. Maybe that's because I normally order online? I don't know. They probably just have it in the ones that are in stores. Okay, here we go though. Let's find out and see if we're going to be getting that. Also, if you've never seen one of these die-cast figures before, that's what it looks like on the front, and the figure's actually inside of the foam to keep it safe and not like break the acrylic. Okay, here we go. Let's find out though. I'm going to pop the bottom off. Is that going to come out easy? I think so. I think we're all right. It's coming here. Here we go. Alrighty, the acrylic is off, and I love that. I'll show you that actually when I get the figure out, and let's see. Did I get the chase? I'll show you guys first. Is it completely silver? That's the chase. Ah, we got the regular Spider-Man. Now here's the thing, even though I didn't get the chase for this one, I think I'm liking these ones better, like just the regular colors, because it looks a lot more like Spider-Man, of course, and it almost, I don't know, there's something about the silver ones that just make them seem unfinished, and I don't know if I really enjoy that. But either way, if you guys want to check it out, there it is inside of the acrylic, and I love the side, and then on the back, of course, you can see it. It's got the 2 screw holes, and then over here, it says Spider-Man. The whole thing is really cool, and especially for only 40 bucks. I'm trying to think of what these go for online. I want to say something like maybe 50 to 60. I've picked them up at GameStop here in Canada before, and those ones are usually like, I think about 80 bucks. So like if they had another one, I could have picked up 2 for the price of 1, but they only had the single one, or at least I only saw the one on the shelf. So either way, it turned out pretty cool, and I'm okay with the regular one. Alrighty, now let's get into what I got over at My Pops, then we'll get into my GameStop stuff, because I got a lot at GameStop. And anyways, the first thing that I got though from My Pops was this here, the Roboto Masters of the Universe figure. I've talked about this a lot recently, but I've been wanting to get more of the Masters of the Universe Pops, and this one here was definitely on my list, with the gears in the middle and how they made it translucent. I love this thing. They also had way more of them, so maybe next time I go back, I'll have to pick up another one, because I really do like that Terraclaw Skeletor, as well as Grizzlor, I believe they had. And if you guys want to take a look on the back, this is the entire set, or at least this wave of them anyway. And then everybody, the other figure that I picked up was that Freddy that I had shown you while I was there. It's something that I never got for my collection, because for years, of course, well, just recently, Funko started shipping to Canada. But this was even before I had somebody to help me out with my packages to ship them from the States to Canada. Grant, if you're watching, thank you. But anyways, now getting into this here, I want to open it up because it was limited to 2,000 pieces and released, I checked on the bottom here, it says 2016. So a long time ago. And here we go, everybody. Let's find out what this thing is looking like. Now, I don't want to touch it too much because, of course, it is pretty chrome. So let me try to like hold the back side here the best I can. Maybe this will be okay. Let me do that. Okay, there we go. You guys can see there is the Freddy. I love this thing. Super reflective. Also just like a really cool figure in general. And it reminds me of those like mini vinyl characters that they've created with like Freddy in different poses and like doing different things. I'm trying to think of what that set is called. Maybe like Retro Freddy's or something like that. They made about, I don't know, 10 of them. It's a pretty cool set. And so anyways, 2 really awesome figures that I am definitely excited to add to the collection. But now let's move these up and we'll get into GameStop. Alrighty, what do we have here? So of course I did end up getting that Winnie the Pooh set, which we'll go through in a second. But let's start with the random kind of one-off figures first, because there's a couple of those. And so the first one that we have here is the Mr. Freeze with that massive sticker on the front. Let me take that off and then I'll show you guys. There we go. That is a lot better. But yeah, I love this thing because he's got the dome and then he also has the thing in his hand. I don't actually know much about it. Oh, I found it here, everybody. It's a ballerina snow globe. Why have I never heard of that? Mind you, I haven't watched much of Batman the Animated Series, but I am a big fan of Mr. Freeze. I also really like Funko Pops when they have these big dome pieces. Like, I like a lot of the, you know, like spacemen ones or just ones wearing space suits. I also really enjoy diving suits. I don't know what it is about them. Maybe it's the clear pieces. I just think they look neat. And so anyways, the Mr. Freeze is a really great one to add to the collection. And then the other random one that we got was this one here. Let me get that big sticker off the front again. But it is Red from Us. Again, another really nice one. And I love the way they did the mask and how it's moved off to the side. It reminds me of the poster for the movie. And if you take a look on the back, it actually has a little bit more from Us here. And of course, there's only one character in this set here, or at least one character for the new stuff. And now, I do have to mention, while I was at GameStop, I know I said I was going to be getting OJ Haywood. good. The problem was when I took a look at the box, it was super damaged on the top. So I decided to just get this one to have at least one of them for my collection, and I'm sure I'll find OJ again. It's just too bad I couldn't pick him up today. But either way, though, I still think that these two are some amazing pops, and he's a brand new one. I'll get him eventually. Oh, and how can I forget, everybody? One more thing before we get into those Pooh Bear pops. I was able to get the Chase Eggo waffles. And now the thing is, I don't want to open this guy because once you take him out, you can't go back in. I don't know why they did that, so I'm going to be keeping him sealed for now. And if you take a look on the back, it is that Chase. I think it's really cool that they included this too, because, I don't know, like just the regular minis, they're cool, but they don't really do it for me. What would be really nice is if they made this set into a mystery minis one, and I don't know if that's ever going to happen in the future, but there is only 9 of them here, when normally they have like, what, 12 to 14 characters? So maybe there is one coming and this is just releasing first? I have no clue. But either way though, it's really cool that I was able to get this Chase, and yeah, I'm definitely not going to be opening this because once I take it out, it's not going back in. Alrighty, now it is time to get into those Winnie the Pooh pops, and we'll start with Tigger, of course, because I saw Tigger. That was the first one I saw, actually, and then I realized the entire set was together. A really great one, and I love that they made it so he's floating in the air like he just bounced off of his tail. It's perfect. And then the next one that we've got here is another character bouncing. It is Roo. I really like this one too, especially because he is holding his giant feet. His ears are flopping in the air, and you can see the way that they did it. His tail's kind of like pressed down in the back. This is, again, a lot of fun. And I think overall this entire set is really, really well done. And then after that one, though, everybody, we have the man himself, Winnie the Pooh with a pot of honey. They've definitely done a version of Winnie the Pooh like this, but I think this is just like a nice updated version of him. And I think, you know what, now that I'm looking at him here, the head seems very similar to one that they've done not too long ago, but the body seems to be completely different. Oh, right, now next up, everybody, we have a brand new character that we've never seen before as a pop. It is Rabbit. I mean, come on. I'm a big fan of Rabbit, especially because he does have the carrots in a basket, and also Rabbit turned into a pop really does look great. It's funny though, now that they've made Rabbit, there's a couple others that I'd like too. Mr. Owl, Gopher, just to name a couple. I also think a Kanga with Roo in pouch could be fun. I don't think they've ever done that. But of course, we have got a bunch of Kanga and Roos in the past, so, you know, a new character would probably be better first, but I mean, hey, Rabbit is a step in the right direction. Anyways, though, getting on to this next one here, we have a classic Eeyore where he's actually standing. I'm trying to think, I believe all of the other Eeyores, he's actually sitting, I think. I'm trying to think of what that original one is, but I believe he's sitting there too. I'm also wondering if he has his tail. I can't tell in the box. No, it looks like it's back there. He hasn't lost it this time. But anyways, everybody, there we go. We've got Eeyore, and now, Piglet with a tiny little pinwheel. I mean, yeah, this is, again, a really fun one. I just really enjoy the Piglet ones in general because there are about, I'm trying to think. There's the Christmas one that released, and then that original one, and then there's got to be another in there somewhere. And also, what is pretty cool about this one here is that I started and completed the set, because if I show you the back here, we have all 6 of them. Hey, take that off the screen right now. Okay, I know, I don't have the flocked Pooh Bear. But, hey, it's an exclusive. These are all the regular ones. There's a Pooh Bear right here. It's good enough. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That was my hunt for today, and I hope you enjoyed because we went to a lot of stores that had some pretty interesting stuff. If you guys want to see more from me in the future, definitely hit that subscribe button down below because I make videos every single day. And anyways, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you tomorrow.